Greetings, Hacksters! I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had unfortunately, a rather sad one, as I was expecting a package from NVIDIA containing their new Jetson Nano, but apparently it has been surprise removed from our doorstep. Anyway, let's take a look at it, and hopefully we'll have one of these kits for you coming up soon that we can take a look at in the studio. But in the meantime, we have an article from our own Gareth telling us a little bit about its benchmarks and more about how it compares to the original Jetson Nano kit, as well as some other stuff. So let's have a look at that. This is the first link in the description to this video, as you will see. He gives us a hands-on view with the $59 NVIDIA Jetson Nano 2GB developer kit. So, as opposed to the original, which was 4 gigs, this one is 2 gigs, and it's aimed at a more beginner market. So this is the kind of thing that if you're a STEM student in high school, or if you're a first robotics student, or you're just more of a beginner and you don't want to drop a lot on a new type of device, this would be a great place to start. Besides the fact that if you get started on this platform and you decide to upgrade to a different one, all of the NVIDIA devices run on the same CUDA stack, and you can just transport your project over from one to the other. I've heard from multiple people that, for example, transferring existing projects from the old Jetson Nano 4GB version to the 2 gig version is quite easy. So, and it takes like a few seconds or something. It's incredible. It's designed largely for robotics humans, and there are, since this one is much more affordable, a few downgrades in the carrier board. Unfortunately, the two are not cross-compatible with their carrier boards. This one comes with a board. You can see the comparison here. There's fewer USB ports. So we've got 3 USB-A ports, USB-C for power, we've got a micro USB port, and then you've got an HDMI port. You don't have the display port, and you have only 1 rather than 2 CC2 camera ports. So they did a version of the original Jetson Nano with 2 camera ports. This one has only 1, so you can't do stereo applications with CC cameras, but you can always use USB cameras. So if you have 2 that are the same, you can plug those into the USB ports, or you could do 1 USB, either way. So, of course, you still have the Ethernet, you still have your power, all kinds of good stuff. The DC jack power input, Gareth says, required to the board at its maximum performance level has been replaced with a USB-C Type-C connector, perfectly happy with a range of common power supplies. I believe that the kit itself will not ship with this type of power supply. However, you can use it with, for example, the new power supply that Raspberry Pi has made available for the Pi 4, which is USB-C and high amperage. I think it's like 3.4 amps, or even over 4 amps, I forget. Yeah, so again, he talks about how you can port things easily between all the different devices that NVIDIA has on offer. I also was told that one of the core advantages of this kit compared to other sort of beginning developer AI kits is that you're able to run full systems, not just like light versions of common machine learning models, but you can do full PyTorch, full MXNet, and so forth. And the kit, in fact, will ship with reference examples for training models on the Nano, I believe, with PyTorch, which is pretty cool. Let's see what people are saying. Apparently, it is not available in India yet. That is sad. A good point to note here is that though the kit that we were talking about ships for $59, there's a $54 version because they've done away with the M.2 port for Wi-Fi, and instead you can get a USB Wi-Fi dongle, which the $59 version in the USA will ship with a USB Wi-Fi dongle and adapter. The other versions will be available in other countries for $54 minus that dongle, just because while they're figuring out certification stuff, eventually they hope to make all of the kits ship with the dongle, but of course there's some certification stuff to work out beforehand, and to compensate for that, they're charging you less for the kit, so that's pretty nice. What else have we got here? Pre-orders open today, so you can click the link in the article to come to the Jetson store. Here is the Jetson Nano developer kit. I think this is the original one. Let's find out. Note that this is for pre-orders opening today. These 2 GB kits will ship in the end of October, presumably. So this is the original one. Where do we have the 2 GB version? I'll find that and I'll put the link in the description of this video. Another cool thing about this announcement is that they've got free open source courses for you to learn to do AI with the Jetson system. So the Jetson SDK, the Jetson Nano developer modules, as well as the JetBot, for example, which is a project that the NVIDIA team developed, including our friend Shitoku, who designed this amazing low-poly chassis for it. So it's a little robot that has a little camera mounted on it and enables you to, for example, make your own sort of donkey car type robot. It's very cool. It can detect where it's going. It can tell you right off the bat where it's connected to with Wi-Fi. And in fact, that is one of the projects that they have highlighted is a version of the donkey car. There's also a ton of other cool ones on the Jetson Community Projects page, including things like real-time human pose estimation, which is fascinating to me. There's other stuff like fever detection. There's some stuff about navigation. There are a nano rover. This guitar effector I'm not sure about. It seems like it's a little bit of overkill to use AI to make a guitar filter, but I bet you could do some really cool stuff with it. What else have we got? We've got smart social distancing aids. We've got Clean Water AI, which is a project by team, including Peter Ma, who is one of our community members who wins a lot of contests. We also got someone made a sign language interpreter, and of course an update to the JetBot. So all kinds of cool stuff here. I don't want to go on and on about this because we don't yet have one of these in the studio, which makes me very sad. Curse the porch thieves. But in the meantime, you can check out the NVIDIA page for the Jetson Nano Developer Kit, the original one, on Hackster, which is linked again in the description of this video. You can also go, I want to throw in a couple of extra things that are happening on Hackster right now. We've got a Hackster sticker design contest. So you could get a $100 Adafruit gift card and see your own design produced into official Hackster stickers. If you win our contest, that'd be really cool. I would love to see all kinds of stuff that people come up with. Actually, maybe I'll submit some of my own. I can't win, but it would be really fun. Then also this week is the ARM Dev Summit, which is a virtual conference this year. They're in fact doing a fireside chat with NVIDIA, so I'm sure you can hear a lot more about this Jetson Nano system. But also, there's all kinds of cool stuff going on, lots of workshops, lots of talks and things, AI and more. We've got a bunch of different conference tracks, including IoT, AI in the real world, chip design methodology, cloud-native developer experience, infrastructure of modern computing, the journey to autonomous, all kinds of cool stuff like that. Not only that, but on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific, I will be doing an interview with our friends Alessandro Grande and Robert Wolf, talking in part about my friend Fenrir here, who has gotten a chassis upgrade. You might have seen this little Fennec Fox-based robot on our channel before as a cardboard robot. Now he's got this cool felt chassis and a little cape, because you gotta have a cape. Also, you gotta have a top tier enclosure, and this is the easiest way to do it. So let's see. Derek says, will the Nano be cheaper than the previous Jetson? Yes. It is $59 if you get it, USD, if you get it with the Wi-Fi dongle. If you get a version without the Wi-Fi dongle, because you're in a place where they haven't had it certified yet, or found a certified version yet, then it will be $54. Ooh, there was a giveaway of Jetson Nano Dev Kit by Hackster. Is it announced yet? I will look that up also and put that in the description of the video. That would have been the older version of the Jetson Nano Dev Kit. But yeah, this new one is very exciting. So again, Wrapping up here, we've got the new Jetson Nano 2GB developer kit, $59 USD, pre-ordering now, shipping in late October. A little bit of a downgrade on the carrier board for the better price point that's much more accessible, which is really what they're going for here, is something that's going to be really accessible. But again, anything that you create with this version of the dev kit is going to be, you'll be able to easily port it over to other NVIDIA hardware. No problems at all. They're looking at applications for example, city planning, agriculture, factories, logistics, and healthcare, all kinds of stuff. We've got links to the Jetson store in the description to the video. You can find the AI certification trainings. There's a free one. They're actually both free, but there's a general specialist one that you can get. And then there's also an AI ambassador one. And this is if you want to teach people in, for example, your robotics club to build AI applications. You can get certified as a teacher and someone who can train others, which is pretty cool. Both of these tracks are different to your regular sort of online course in that they involve submitting hands-on projects and things like that. You have to actually create and document real-world hardware projects and then share them online, and those become part of your certification. So it's really a well-rounded course, and again, it's free and open source, all there for you to take. Check out the community projects pages, including on the Jetson page and our Hackster website, of course. Submit to our Hackster Sticker Designs contest. Join us at ARM Dev Summit, and I will see you on Wednesday on the ARM Software Developers channel with my good friend Fenrir, who will have some cool little software updates, as well as his new beautiful chassis, if I do say so myself. All right, enough about robots. It's time for us all to go have an evening. Me anyway. Have an awesome rest of your week. We'll see you tomorrow with a cool interview. Actually, there's a really cool interview coming up tomorrow. Let me show you this really quick. There's these really beautiful soldering kits from Pimoroni. Well, they're available on Pimoroni, but they are designed by LK Education. And I'm doing an interview tomorrow with Steph Piper of LK. And we're going to be talking about these gorgeous new soldering kits that they have. There's this cat one. There's like a space girl one. Look at this. They've got like 3 different colors of solder mask on there, and I'm definitely going to ask them how they did that, and we're going to take a look. So yeah, stay tuned. All kinds of cool stuff this week. Tomorrow, LK. Wednesday, ARM Summit. Thursday, the world. Okay. Have a great night. We'll see you soon, and hack on.